Greetings from Geneva, distinguished participants of the Astana Economic Forum. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you today and take part in your important discussions. I'm sending you greetings from Switzerland, and I'm inviting you to take part in an important international initiative linking water and peace. Water is life, and therefore it must be a subject of peace. Water is a shared resource, and therefore it must be a matter of international cooperation. In many parts of the world, water scarcity has become a dramatic problem. Water quality is deteriorating in other parts of the world. And above all, the climate change has introduced many negative consequences for quantity and quality of water worldwide. So we are facing a drama, a potential crisis of water. Does this affect international peace and security? Yes, it does. And we have seen how water has become central in contemporary armed conflicts. Water has become not only an object of attack, but also a weapon of war. And this has to be changed. This has to stop. International humanitarian law must prevail. However, the majority of tasks are in the time of peace. We have to improve international water cooperation. We have to find new forms of applying the norms of international water law. We have to do more to improve quality and appropriate quantities of water and to manage water resources more coherently. This management will largely take part at the level of national policy making. But to an ever larger extent, this will be an international project. We have to improve the international mechanisms, the mechanisms of finance that support international water cooperation and international water diplomacy. The report of the Global High-Level Panel on Water and Peace was launched in Geneva on 14 September 2017. Since then, we have traveled to different parts of the world and have presented the report, its findings, conclusions and recommendations to a variety of partners. We have been to the World Bank in Washington, we have visited the Organization of American States, the World Water Forum in Brasilia, and we are planning to visit regions in Africa, Asia and Europe in the future. We have visited the United Nations and discussed the report with the UN Secretary General, Mr. Antonio Guterres. And it was important to realize in our conversation with the Secretary General that the report on water and peace actually links two important international agendas, the agenda for peace and the agenda for development. This is the spirit in which the UN Secretary General received our report, and that was an important encouragement in our work after our meeting. Today, the recommendations of the report on water and peace are largely acclaimed, and the period of working hard for their realization, for their implementation has started. We have much work to do, and I'm very happy that in Astana you will be discussing important aspects that relate to the realization of recommendations of our report. I'm particularly pleased that Mr. Yerlan Nisanbayev, a member of the Global High-Level Panel on Water and Peace, is with you, and that your discussion will encompass the questions of development of agricultural production in relation to better use of water resources and linking water, international stability, cooperation and peace. There are many other recommendations that also can be discussed and should be discussed in the coming weeks. One of them relates to establishment of a global observatory on the questions of water. The other recommendations relate to mechanisms of financing. They relate to questions on improving water quality around the world. And there are yet other aspects of our report that require attention. I hope and I'm convinced that as our discussion continues, there will be more and more ideas on how to bring the recommendations of the Global High-Level Panel on Water and Peace and its report to life in the everyday's work of citizens around the world. Finally, I would like to invite you to join the Blue Peace movement. This is a broad movement of people involved in a variety of activities, in academia, in business and diplomatic and political life, in culture and entertainment. We all work together at all levels, at local, national, regional and global. And we bring together civil society, governments and other actors. And our common effort is to make the world a better place to live for us all. And let us have water cooperation at the center of this aspiration.